How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Sandy here. I might be a little bit late to this one, but hey, you know what? Why not talk about this? Because in all honesty, this is something that's quite important that should, in fact, be talked about. So, as we already know, we're still being hit, we're still being just like, completely and totally screwed over 7,000 times over by, the situation that's going on outside, all that crazy stuff that's happening, you know what I'm talking about here. But, so usually when it comes to something like this, for a lot of people, they have to, rely on, medical professionals, nurses, doctors, all those kinds of individuals, lots of people are going to those individuals, for, treatments and whatnot, and, with the whole entire vaccine that might be coming out sometime sooner or later, I'm not entirely sure, more than likely, a lot more people are going to be coming over, just that way they can just so that way this can all finally be put to an end. But, today we're taking a look at a nurse that's not only a TikToker, but is also probably the single stupidest nurse in human history. I never thought I'd ever say that, because usually you would put a lot of trust and faith and in medical professionals, but apparently with this one, you probably shouldn't trust them with anything. I probably wouldn't even trust them with my left hand if I gave it to them. Let's just be honest with ourselves right here. So basically, there was this amazing nurse that was on TikTok, and here's one thing I do in fact want to kind of start this off with. For any of you that are, going to try and do something that's insanely stupid, alright, that would more than likely cause you to, maybe even lose your job if you have one. If you're planning on doing something excessively stupid, like a crime, or, just straight up just being insensitive just in general, like this nurse, don't put it online, because more than likely people are going to be seeing it, and it's going to go absolutely everywhere, no matter if you delete it yourself. If you end up deleting it yourself after realizing just how stupid it was, guess what? That ain't gonna help your case, buddy, alright? Because people are still gonna save that. It's still gonna be saved on other mediums, so, that's always great. But here's one thing that's very special about this, alright? I'm gonna put the screenshot up here and just kind of read it out for you. I'm not gonna play the TikTok because, it's just copyrighted music and whatnot. There's just, one of, this amazing nurse's co-workers reacting to this, and I like how the nurse in question here has, that stereotypical "can I speak to your manager" haircut. I just have to point that out, that she has the Karen haircut. That's a term I haven't used in a while, Karen. Her TikTok over there on the right there says, "When my coworkers find out I still travel, don't wear a mask, and I am out, and let my kids have play dates." And then one of her coworkers decides to, react and respond to that one by saying, "Imagine being an oncology nurse during a pandemic and bragging about not taking precautions." Now, for those of you that don't know what an oncology nurse is, alright? They're essentially, the nurses that take care of cancer patients. Yeah, okay, that's the kind of individual we're talking about here. We're talking about someone that's not only insensitive enough to not even take precautions, and they're a medical professional, but they're also a medical professional that's dealing with cancer patients, alright? Which, a great deal of them already have a compromised immune system just to begin with, because, they have to go through a little something called chemotherapy. Pretty much, for lack of a better word, their immune system is basically deleted. The system 32 on their immune system is basically just went kaput. It has a blue screen of death on it and everything. We're dealing with, she's dealing with people like that. People that have possibly the weakest of weak immune systems, in the sense that they basically don't have one. She's not even taking precautions for, the pandemic and whatnot. What a great person, what a great individual. They definitely deserve this job. No, they do not. And, if it wasn't already bad enough that, she is basically putting a whole bunch of literal cancer patients at risk, she also doesn't even give a shit enough to, actually care about her own children. That's just the icing on the cake right there. She doesn't even care enough to actually care about her own freaking children, which, to be honest, I'd like to say that I'm surprised of, but again, considering the haircut and that smug grin on her face, and that smug smile on her face, it already just kind of tells me enough that she probably doesn't even care enough about her own job in the first place, and probably only has it just to have a paycheck. There is some good news, with this thing. There is some good news. She did in fact lose her job, so, that's always great. She did in fact lose her job after that entire thing ended up going viral. She lost her job, and, well, more than likely that's going right onto her record, so, if she ever tries to get any kind of medical jobs anywhere in the future, they're gonna see, oh, you posted a video where you were bragging about not taking precautions around cancer patients. Yeah, no, you can stay at home and rot. Again, happy ending for everyone. She doesn't have a job anymore, and everyone gets to laugh at her for just how stupid she is. So anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video and what you want me to talk about next. And also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content like this. This has been Sandy, and have yourselves a nice day.
So say goodbye. See you again sometime. La da 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 da. この瞬間が宝物。君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかった。マジよかった。